A reminder for women that are in the faith to be in order. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rechakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And this video is going to be, a simple reminder, to you sisters in the faith, for those of you who are, you're doing your best to do the right thing, just continue to do the right thing in this truth, if you have a husband, don't make things hard on him than what needs be. Don't put hell on your husband just because you have rights here in America. Don't go out trying to teach, because the scriptures goes against that. If you're a woman in the faith, don't be on the comment boards trying to post scriptures and trying to go back and forth with other people or scoffers or scorners or whoever that come on the comment board. Just continue to be in order, because the majority of the women of our nation are going to be put to death. And a matter of fact, if we go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4, okay, it says, well, let me just get it real quick. And the Lord said unto them, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. No. Ezekiel chapter, so spirit. Okay, Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Now, here's the key point, because this is what's going to happen to the majority of the women of our nation that refuse to repent and acknowledge, that they have transgressed against the Most High and His Son. Excuse me for one moment. Okay? And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids. What is a maid? A maid would be a female servant, which really that's what a woman is. The definition of woman, when you look it up, the word woman means female servant. So really, every female on this planet is a maid. But, of course, it's like that in a small degree, but it's not like that for the majority of the women of our nation. But that's basically what a maid is. A maid is a help. Like it tells you in the book of Genesis, the Lord said that I will create for him a helpmeet. Meaning the Lord said he was going to, create a helpmeet for Adam, which was what? A woman, Eve, Eve was created to be a servant unto Adam. Okay? So slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. Now, why did the Lord mention females twice in this verse? You got to look at it from a spiritual point, because a maid is a female servant. A woman is a female servant. Or, like a bar or the apostles would say, the word woman means servant. So both maids and women are mentioned here. So what does that tell you? There's going to be a lot more women of our nation that die than men. And the Most High, the Heavenly Father, he's gonna have it set up to where some horrendous, some not horrendous, some horrific things happen to the women of our nation. Okay, and these things are actually going to happen. There's going to be some women of our nation that they're going to die in some of the most terrifying ways that you can think of. Some of our women are going to be kidnapped. You know, some of them are going to be raped first after they get kidnapped, and then they're going to be chopped up in pieces and become victims of cannibalism. Some of our women are going to be eaten alive by animals, by newly created beasts, which are being created and manufactured in these underground labs. Some of our women are going to be sliced to death by the fowls of the earth, by the fowls of the air. You know, some of our women are gonna die in ways like how you see in some of these movies, like Final Destination. You know, the wind might blow off a street sign. You know, and then that street sign might end up hitting a weak part of the bridge, and then the bridge collapse. And then as the bridge collapses, a car falls on top of them. But the Lord keeps them alive to where they're literally just, you know, they're gasping for tiny bits of air, but they can't really get any air because the car is smashing them to death, and they're still alive, you know, and suffering. You know, some of these women are going to die by monstrous apparitions. Okay, just watch movies like The Grudge, Candyman, you know, 13 Ghosts. Movies like The Ring, Ringu, The Grudge 2, The Grudge 3, Haunting of Salem, you know. Hey, and some of these haunted house movies, people were so people were so afraid of these monsters apparitions that they were literally too afraid to live in their own house. Okay? If there's one thing a lot of these haunted house movies have in common is that the dweller of that house was too afraid. They were so afraid of the spirits that were tormenting them in that house that those spirits caused them to move out of that house. But of course, you know, because, you know, I mean, we're talking about the devil here, the so-called white man. You know, they make it to where the person somehow finds the guts to go back to that house and confront the spirits. Man, listen, when these monstrous apparitions start tormenting people, who the hell is going to want to go back to that house to confront those monstrous apparitions? You know, hey, because a lot of these women, they're gonna get it real bad, man. They might wake up one day, you know, their children might have, you know, spent the summer with their auntie, right? Her children might have spent the summer with her auntie. She had no man, obviously, because he's on child support and he in prison. So she's the only one at the house, right? So then she wakes up one day and all of a sudden she hears footsteps running down her hallway. And then she wakes up, her heart is racing, she's nervous because she knows she's the only one there, but she heard footsteps running down her hallway. So then she go in the hallway to look, and what does she see when she look on the ground? She see watery footprints which started from the middle of the hallway, from the middle of nowhere, right? Which led all the way to her bathroom. So then she goes in the bathroom to see what this monstrous apparition is, right? Well, she don't know it's a monstrous apparition, but she goes in the bathroom to check, or better yet, she probably won't even check. You know what she does? She'll probably grab her purse, pack up her shit, and she'll probably run out of that house like a bat out of hell. So a lot of these women, they're gonna know when the Most High is visiting them with monstrous apparitions. Okay? So, I mean, and let me tell you something. There's nothing worse than being more afraid to live inside your own house. You know, you pay rent there, you pay bills there, but you're too afraid to live inside your own house. That's why in these last days, it's going to be very, very important for a woman to be with a man of the Lord. Because you think the Most High is going to be tormenting the men of the Lord with monstrous apparitions? Nah. The scriptures speak about how there be spirits created for vengeance. Those monstrous apparitions are for the 2/3 of the people of our nation, as well as the heathen nations. Okay, so if you're a sister in the faith, if you're a woman in His truth, you better give thanks and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because if you stay in His truth and the Most High gives you a man of the Lord, you're not going to be tormented with monstrous apparitions. No, because the man is likened unto the shield of the house. The man is the protector of the house. So if you're with a man of the Lord, you're going to be protected from the coming wrath. I mean, yeah, you know, the Lord's elect men, they're going to be tried too. You know, there's going to be men of the Lord that's going to be on the run from martial law. You might have to live out in the wilderness. You know, you don't know when your next meal is going to come in, but you know inevitably, if you're of the elect, the Lord is going to feed you, but you got to have faith. But these women out here, they're going to be starving to death. They're going to be looking for food. They ain't going to find none. And you know what? A lot of these women, you know, they're sexy. They, baby got back, as they would say back in the old school days. She got a fat butt. She got long hair. She's beautiful. There's going to be women like that. They think in their mind that when that time comes, oh well, when hell break loose, I'll just go look for one of those men that was out there on the highways and hedges, and and I'll get with them. It's not going to work like that, okay? Because in those days, the Most High is going to put the spirit of discernment on His elect men, okay? And the Lord's elect, they're going to know. They're going to know the intentions of you women. They're going to know about the wickedness you committed, okay? And you know what? There's going to be a lot of women out there who are beautiful, who got long hair, who got a big butt. You know, there's going to be a lot of women like that in that day who's going to be rejected by the man of the Lord.